Well, we've crossed into Wyoming. This state's going to be amazing.
So we stopped at the Welcome Center heading up on I-25 into Wyoming, and it's very RV friendly. It has dump stations, it has a dog park, it has potable water, place for you to put your trash. Inside the visitor center, it has a mini museum. It has tons of literature. It's well staffed. And did I mention the dog park?
So one of our first stops in Wyoming was the city of Cheyenne. Cheyenne is known as a railroad mecca, some 80 trains a day still traveling through here. This particular locomotive is the number 1242. It was built in 1890 in New Jersey and it's Wyoming's oldest steam engine. It is currently on display at one of the local parks.
Here we are on this side. Just a beautiful, beautiful display. Right here in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Alright, we better 1242, which we found.
Alright, so what you're looking at is the big boy, the 4004. And yes, the real name of this is the big boy, Cheyenne's big boy. That is as big as you think it is.
The highlight of our trip to Cheyenne was an opportunity for me to see one of the Union Pacific big boys, the 4884s, the largest steam locomotives ever made. There were 25 originally, and this particular locomotive is 132 feet long, including its oil tender on the back. These locomotives were designed primarily to haul freight over the mountains and required a lot of fuel to do it. The 25 engines originally built for Union Pacific, only 8 survive today. 7 of those are static displays like this one. But in May of 2019, Union Pacific refitted the 4014, and she once again became the largest operating steam engine in the country.
Wow, look at that.
Once we left Cheyenne, we were heading north. We realized we were close to the Oregon Trail, so we decided to do some exploration. So here we are at Fort Laramie. And evidently there were over 100 buildings originally.
As we've been doing this trip across the country, I have begun to find that many of the forts were built by private individuals, then later sold to the United States military. This particular fort is no different. Built in the 1830s to service the overland fur trade, it was located east of the long climb leading to the best and lowest crossing point of the Rocky Mountains at South Pass, and became a popular stopping point for migrants on the Oregon Trail, along with Bent's Old Fort on the Arkansas River. In 1849, the United States Army purchased the fort as a post to protect the wagon trains and migrant travelers of the Oregon Trail, as well as the California Trail and the Mormon Trail. It was also a major stopping point for the Pony Express.
This is so much bigger out here than I thought it was going to be. After we left Fort Laramie, we found out about some Oregon Trail ruts, and we went to find them. Oregon Trail ruts here in Wyoming.
Evidence of their passage is clearly cut deep into the rocks.
Wow. All right.
Okay,
This is a real nice path. The Oregon Trail. Oh my gosh. This is where the wagons went?
Uh-huh.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's exactly the width. It's just a little wider than a Conestoga test.
The 2,000-mile route, known today as the Oregon Trail, began in 1840 and lasted until 1869, when the first transcontinental railroad was completed.
Riding along on byways in Wyoming along the Oregon Trail, it's pretty easy to put yourself back to the settlers that traveled across this country and the hardships that they had to face, since they could not average more than 15 to 20 miles a day. The one thing that strikes me as we drive down these roads is how beautiful and actually how desolate these areas still are. There's no towns close by, and we're going to ride, I think our next town is in 45 miles.